JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, Kingsville incarcerated gang leader accused of murder plot from behind bars. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. Supreme Court Judge Justice Carolyn Ty Powell on Thursday ruled that alleged leader of the Westmoreland-based King Valley gang, Derval Williams, otherwise called Lukey, and his co-accused Kristen Grant have a case to answer for conspiring via cell phones while behind bars at the Horizon Dutch Remand Center to murder a Crown witness. Williams and Grant are among three former King Valley gang accused who had remained behind bars in relation to other crimes after being freed by Chief Justice Brian Sykes in July of 2020 after that gang trial collapsed. Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP in charge of crime Fitz Bailey in 2021 said that the men had remained in custody and continued to perpetrate crimes from within, given instructions and directives. It will be amazing when the evidence unfolds what will be revealed, what they did whilst they were in custody when the case was dismissed, he said at the time. Prosecutors this April began outlining their case against the men, who have been charged under a 4-count indictment, with 1 count each of conspiring to murder and concealment of a prohibited article, 2 cell phones, in the Home Circuit Division of the Supreme Court in downtown Kingston. A digital forensics expert brought by the prosecution told the court that the confiscated phones, which were entered as exhibits, belonged to the men. In one of several voice notes played into the records of the tribunal, a voice attributed to Williams was heard saying he had received intelligence that a particular top-flight investigator had been visiting the targeted witness on 3 occasions, and that was supposedly trying to show up evidence against them after losing the first case. A voice supposedly belonging to Grant was also heard saying, if Williams wanted to dirt the witness, he should. Let me know what you want. Anything you pre, just let me know so I can organize the thing. Several notes later, a voice identified by prosecution witnesses as belonging to Williams is heard saying, for real man, me I go do it. Grant was then purportedly heard egging him on by saying in other voice notes, "One man we use 1 stone and kill 2 birds. When I just want you do so, and just slap 1, 2, 3 1 time, and left the whole place sweeping and morning." It was also purportedly heard saying, "You don't know the sister go left, and you don't know why I'm having a female, so just use 1 stone and clap 3 birds. When me I deal with a clean up, me just clean up and done. We can't make something like that catch you again. We have to learn from that. Clean up and done, meaning no after effect not supposed to come back." On Thursday, Williams and Grant, in brief unsworn statements which practically mirrored each other's, declared from the dock, "I did not place or hide any phone at Horizon. I did not propose with anyone or conspire with anyone to murder anyone. I have no previous convictions." The defense team for the men comprising attorneys O'Neill Brown and Abina Morris, following the ruling by Justice Ty Powell that there was a case to answer, struck at the cell phone evidence relied on by the Crown, which featured the 10 voice notes with the alleged assassination plan. Even if the court takes a view that the material put into the exhibits are certain, this content is not sufficient to cause the court to be satisfied beyond a reasonable doubt. We ask that the court find that the men are not guilty, Brown said. He argued further that the voice notes were disjointed and not sequential, and were not sufficient to prove that the men conspired to murder the witness or anyone else for that matter. Furthermore, Brown said there was no evidence that the phones truly belonged to the men, given that a witness from the prison had referenced the presence of phones which were passed from cell to cell. A senior prosecutor for the Crown who led the evidence in the case, in prevailing on the court to return a guilty verdict, said, "I asked the court to find that this conversation was the beginning stages of a plan to have the Crown witness murdered. There was a plan afoot to have her murdered. Their unsworn statement is an attempt to remove them from the situation. The Crown had proved its case beyond a reasonable doubt." Justice Ty Powell, in adjourning the matter, said she'll hand on her reasons and explanations for a ruling that they have a case to answer in July. January of 2020 marked the start of the trial for 9 accused members of the King Valley gang. 3 of the 9 alleged members were freed by Chief Justice Brian Sykes at the very onset due to lack of evidence. 6 others, inclusive of Williams and Grant, stood trial but were subsequently freed of the charges that July. The 6 accused had been charged in an indictment containing 11 counts on suspicion of being part of a criminal organization, providing benefits to a criminal organization, and conspiring to commit murder, rape, and rob with aggravation from as early as 2013. The case was being keenly watched, largely because of the graphic description of the alleged crimes committed by the accused, and also because it had been widely seen as a test of the anti-gang legislation passed 6 years before the trial. A former gang member turned star witness, over several days at the start of the trial, testified via video link from an undisclosed location, telling the court that the alleged gang members were involved in the deadly lottery scamming scheme, had committed murders and rapes in the course of their robberies, and were also killers for hire. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.